Well, I just did a Home Depot run, and yeah, not for the faint of heart when you have a boat that's out on a mooring. But what a day, look at this. It's noon right now, it's absolutely scorching. Probably like 85. Trying to get out of the sun. Not a whole lot of breeze. I'll have to open up every window on that boat just to try to get some cooling. We're gonna work on this bathroom. We're gonna work on the shower. I've gone completely a different direction. Instead of buying a shower pan, I'm just gonna make my own. I have epoxy, I have Kiwi grip paint, non-skid paint. I think I'm just gonna do it DIY style. So here goes nothing. Okay, well, we got everything on board. Definitely a little bit of extra work when you're yeah, out here on a mooring and you're bringing building materials out, but it's not too bad. It's just one more step. You know, if you were on a dock, you'd have to be dollying it down the dock, so kind of same. But I'm gonna have a little lunch, and then if I can motivate to work in this heat, we'll get to work on this shower floor. Exciting. I can't wait to have a nice shower inside, even though I enjoy my outdoor shower right here. It's just a hose hooked to some PVC and a shower head, but you know, it works. Here's everything I got. I got this slim channel drain kit, which I'm gonna try to drain the entire thing into. So instead of having one circular drain, the whole entire shower pan is gonna drain into this channel, which is kind of cool. I got some paint and just, oh yeah, and then so this will just be the shower floor. It's a pressure treated piece of plywood, 1/2-inch ply, and then just some Schedule 40 PVC for doing a water line. I doubt we'll get to that today, but you know, you got to grab stuff while you're thinking of it. There's always one more item at Home Depot. Okay, lunchtime. Okay, well, I am back in the starboard hull with kind of a new plan. Like I said, we're going to build our own shower base instead of buying one. It just wouldn't have fit right, and I think it's going to be way more custom looking, I guess. And so I'm just going to put another 1/2-inch sheet of pressure treated ply over that with a rim, and it's all going to drain into this. It's a slim channel drain. This is like for pools and patios and walkways. Let's see if I can get you a better shot of this thing. And so this drain is going to go right there. So this is probably what it's going to look like. There's going to be that opening right there on the edge, and the entire thing is going to drain into that drain. So that's 43 inches. This is 6 feet, so I got to cut that down. I kind of measured it 8 times and looked at it for an hour before I cut this thing, because then it's done, right? Then I own it. Can't return it after that. I can put the drain either on the end or anywhere on the bottom, so that's super convenient. And then I'll just kind of set in, it'll be semi-removable, the shower pan, because there won't be anything attached. It's just going to drain in, so that's really nice. There's not going to be like an attached drain with a pipe. So and then I've also decided that on this side I'm going to continue this plane all the way down. That way there's a nice clean surface for the water to slide back into that shower pan. So that's gonna be a little extra work. But I think first I need to cut these little ledger boards right here on the end, because I want this drain to be able to kind of nest in here. So I'm gonna probably cut it right here, maybe like 4 inches off of that one. And yeah, start there. All right, there we go. And we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna cut this drain now down to 43 inches. And yeah, hope the plan stays the same. I hate cutting stuff, and then you know how projects go, things change. But I don't think there's any way that this is going to change. I'll take one more look at it, but you know, that's the widest that drain could possibly be. So I think it's pretty safe to cut it. As you can tell, I am pretty nervous about it. I hate wasting material, and you know what they say, measure once, curse twice. All right. Okay, here's our 43-inch drain. Perfect fit for in here. Wow, look at that. That's gonna be nice. Okay. So now we kind of just have to figure out placement. The thing that's going to be tricky is where to put the drain. I can already tell that putting the drain underneath, there's not a whole lot of clearance there. So I may have to cut through the bulkhead over there and then just shoot it out there, and then maybe have the sump drain in that bilge over there, which would be okay, even though it's got to come back here to exit the boat. So yeah, might be able to just loop it back through here. It's gonna have to be a little bit of spaghetti, but yeah, I'm gonna play around with this drain a little bit and work on the placement. So there's that end cap with the option of knocking out this 1.5 inch PVC, but I'm starting to think that I can get the a 90, put a 90 down here for the drain, because I actually think I want this drain oh yeah, with the end caps on there, it's a lot tighter. That's actually a perfect fit. I almost don't want to jam it all the way in there, but I actually think I kind of want it higher, like maybe something like that, because I don't want this huge, oh sorry guys, I don't want this huge overhang where it's like a waterfall. I want it to just to go right in, so something like, so it's basically resting right there. You can see that, and so that already creates a lot more clearance under here where I can get just a little 90, and then with the hose right to the sump. And again, I have to figure out how to get it to that to exit the boat, but it's already starting to look promising here. Okay, progress has been made. I did a bunch of cleaning. I did some epoxy work, just sealing anything that's bare. So I just brushed on some epoxy on any of the dark spots you see. Started taking out this sink already, and yeah, just going for it. Disconnected the water over here. This water line is disgusting inside. So I just opened up a whole nother project. I basically need to repipe everything. I don't know whether I'm going to use PEX or PVC pipe, but you kind of smell. You can see the coating on the inside. It's like kind of like algae. Pretty gross. But check this out. Yeah, making room, making room. Okay, here is my giant shower space. Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. I really see the size of it. Pretty awesome. So here's the before shot. This all needs to get painted. It's gonna look really nice when it's done. I had to take a break. It was 4 o'clock. Almost quitting time, but I decided to keep going. So I'm gonna move on to a different task. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, change tasks. I'm gonna start removing this shower sump. So there's kind of 3 parts. This is the drain that drains into it, the out, and then the electrical. So 3 things to kind of extract out of here. And hopefully this thing comes out somewhat easy. A lot of these hose clamps have been on here for ages. There's one that broke literally as I was leaving last time. And now, oh yeah, it's right there. And I was gonna come back to it. But a lot of these we gotta keep an eye on, because they're old and corroded. And I do have, there's so many spare parts on this boat that I have like jars full of these. So just a matter of replacing them. This I can probably just pull out. This is where it exits the boat. That should be well above the water, line. So I'm not too worried about it. And now it's really just the electrical, which I'm not looking forward to rerouting all that. I wonder if I can use something that's over there already, but well, for now. That one's spinning, of course. There's always got to be one, right? Literally. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can get this last one. It's literally rusted. Yeah, the last one's gonna battle me. And then of course they gotta throw in a straight screw just for the heck of it, just to make you mad. throw one of these guys in there. Okay. Maybe I can mess with, let's see, straight shot. All right, came out. Probably should have tested these, make sure they even work, but oh, let's see. Let's go turn on sump, and then let's see if this does anything. Well, kind of sounds like it's switching, but pump's not coming on. I wonder if these like bilges. Oh, I hear it. Nope, that's just a bilge. That's just the other bilge pumps coming on. These are the automatics. Sump. Well, yeah, there's gonna be some electrical mysteries probably with this, but let's see. I'll have to do a little research. Automatic float switch. So I feel like this pump should come on. These are the bilges that are always on. These are the manual ones. The sump is on. Huh. Well, I'll have to probably install it over in the starboard hull and then figure it out over there. I can maybe test to see if we have power and go from there. Well, I figured it out. I traced this wire all the way up here and then behind this little goes into a switch. It's very hidden behind this hose clamp and it looks pretty corroded. Then I go up here in the V berth and there it is. I forgot about it. There's a bilge pump switch. And in the on position, success. So now I just have to disconnect these two wires and extend them all the way over into the starboard hull. And it's quite a run, but it should be doable. But yeah, just that little switch back there that I was missing. Awesome.